Good evening, viewers. We have the well-known and established journalist Salah Uddin Shoaib Choudhury, who is a much acclaimed journalist, writer, research scholar from Bangladesh with us. Welcome, Shoaibji.
Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Yeah, yeah. So we have heard a lot about Shoaib, and those of us who are on social media in on Twitter know how boldly he tweets about so many issues. So welcome indeed, Shoaib.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Shoaib, let's start with the first piece of news. The death of anti-India leader Osman Hadi. They say that the police have said that it was planned in Singapore, and they say the murder of this man was planned and carried out as a political killing. That the Dhaka, this is what the Dhaka's police detective branch has said in a charge sheet filed before a metropolitan court in Dhaka. Now, Osman Hadi, in the Osman Hadi shoot case, 17 accused have been named, stating that the killing was politically motivated, and former Mirpur council Taizul Islam Chaudhry, alias Bappi, ordered the murder. Now, police described the killing as a political killing and rejected allegations by some elements in Bangladesh that India facilitated the crime. Now, Shoaib, see, after the death of 6 innocent Hindus, now the fight and the internal conflict within themselves has started, and it's showing very poorly on the person who is in control, isn't it? The peace Nobel Peace Prize winner, isn't it?
Thank you very much, Meena. First of all, Osman Hadi was not anti-India politician activist. He was an anti-India anarchist, and his sole agenda was to somehow give instigations to anti-India and anti-Hindu sentiment in this country. Now, about this story that which has been released by Bangladesh police, uh, both of us, you and I, both know that it is absolutely politically charged uh, document filed by the police. The reality is absolutely different. Osman Hadi was killed no one else than the Dhaka cell of Pakistani ISI, because following his murder, you know, there were attacks on the two newspaper offices in Dhaka, the Daily Star and Prathamalu. There were attacks on Chayanot, Udichi, even Indian High Commission in Dhaka and the Indian consulates in other parts of the country. So this very murder was plotted to give fire to the anti-India sentiment in this country. So Hadi was killed by Pakistani ISI and Dhaka cell of the Pakistani ISI. And whatever police say, remember, this regime which is in power in Dhaka, Yunus, he is a product of the US deep state and Pakistani ISI. And they are trying to do anything and everything to further deteriorate the relations between Bangladesh and India. Actually, their target is India. Now, as they are saying that the three of the killers are in India, where from they got the evidence? Where is the evidence? We have seen that one of the alleged killers, he has issued three video messages where he categorically said that he is in Dubai. Now, if the police is saying that they are in India, we have to ask for evidence. Where is the evidence? I mean, it's a kind of wild allegation. As I said, that everything is being orchestrated and controlled by the Pakistani ISI in Dhaka and Islamabad. And this regime has become absolutely desperate because if you will agree with me that the 2024 regime change was plotted by US deep state and executed by Pakistani ISI. And if you remember, in 2025 or 2024, end of 2024, Pakistan's defense minister, he told Sky News that for decades they have been carrying out dirty works for America, for Britain. He mentioned the names and European Union. So Pakistan is a contractor of carrying out dirty works on behalf of US deep state. Nothing new. It happened even during the Afghan war. So Usman Hadi case, as I again would like to repeat, he was an anti-India anarchist. He was created by Pakistani ISI. He was he was nourished by Pakistani ISI, and then he's been killed by Pakistani ISI with the all common agenda of further encouraging people towards anti-India work. But I think, in my opinion, because we have been doing the investigation of many cases, not this one, many others, and in my opinion, this very charge sheet, it is going to backfire because now India can definitely ask for evidence that the three claims are inside that country. I mean, you are accusing a country, you have to come up with evidence. It's not like that you are coming up with a fairy tale and telling whatever you want. It's not like that.
Yeah. So I really don't understand this kind of, sort of a conspiracy that these ISI are making with the Bangladesh present regime. Now, what is pathetic is that very innocent Hindus, the minority in Bangladesh, are being killed. And if you look at the images, you find that they are parents, they are young people who have families, and I feel so sad looking at the child, just because of this political hatred. Their father or their mother has become a victim of this, this fight to attack India, isn't it?
You see, on 14th of August 1947, when a scene named Pakistan was created, and from that moment, very moment, the totalitarian on Hindus began. Pakistan was created on the basis of religion, and we Bengalis, by nature, we're secular. I mean, you never know, you never hear someone is saying Bengali Hindu or Bengali Muslim, only Bengali. We were not ready to be with Pakistan, but we fell victim of the British conspiracy and they made us a part of Pakistan. Thanks God, what we got rid of that evil element in 1971. And in 1947, the Hindu population in this part of the world was 56%. And today, it is 7%. I have seen our War of Independence in 1971. I have seen the brutalities of Pakistanis. I have seen how they are treating us, the Bengalis. And there was a genocide in 1971. Now, Pakistan never forgot the humiliation they faced in Bangladesh. We have kicked them out from this country in 1971 with the help of India and other international community, including Soviet Union. And now Pakistan wants to take revenge on Bengalis. It's not a war against Hindus, it's a war against Bengalis. 18 crore Bengalis. And Mina, you should also take note that when we were fighting the War of Independence in 1971, the Pakistanis and their Arab brethren, including Yasir Arafat, they were terming our war as a war between Hindus and Muslims. So, in the eyes of Pakistanis, we Bengalis all are Hindus because culturally, traditionally, we are very similar to Sanatan religion. We are a very tolerant nation, tolerant. We love music, we love culture, not like Pakistanis. Pakistanis, of course, they never liked anything decent, and that's why now they have become a beggar nation without a begging bowl. But Bangladesh was prospering until 2024 with the help of India because the backbone of our economy is ready-made garment. for which we were getting raw material at a cheaper price and a quicker shipment from India. And that helped us become number one in textile exporter in the world. That Pakistani did not like. And there was also another challenge inside Pakistan because Pakistani masses were people were asking their government that Pakistan was created in 1947 and in 2023 we are beggar nation. And Bangladesh was created in 1971 and 2023 Bangladesh is economic superstar. So that was a situation and anger generating in Pakistan. If they could not succeed in 2024 jihadist plot coup in this country, there would be massive mass revolt in Pakistan against their rogue and corrupt military establishment. Because you know, Mina, that Pakistan is, as I said, beggar nation. They are not getting food, they are not getting electricity, they are not getting gas, nothing. But their generals are buying houses in Western countries because all of the Pakistani generals, including the top brass in ISI, they're involved in narco trade. And from 2024, they're using Bangladesh as a fertile ground of narco trade, transnational drug trafficking, and also transnational terrorism. Now about Hindus, as you mentioned that six Hindus killed in 18 days. It's only the documented figure. There are many undocumented figures. I'd like to humbly draw your kind attention to a very, very sorry matter, very sad matter, devastating matter actually. In today's Bangladesh, if a Hindu family wants to marry off their daughter, jihadis will appear in the home and ask for money, particular amount of money, and then say, if you cannot pay the money, give your daughter to us for one night. Any Hindu dies in Bangladesh before the cremation ceremony, jihadis are coming and asking for money. If you cannot pay, they are trying to obstruct the cremation occasion for formalities. And mostly alarmingly, now jihadis are saying that the burning of body during cremation it hampers, it spoils the climate. So why don't you just bury the body? Do you understand the meaning? You cannot marry off your daughter. You cannot even bury your family member when they die. So this is a hellish inferno where Yunus and his cronies and the collaborators and mercenaries of Pakistan, they pushed the entire nation. And don't think that it's only Hindus. As you mentioned that young people are targeted. No, of course Hindus are targeted, but 1 million Bengalis are now in prison from 2024 until today. 1 million. 350 journalists are in prison facing murder cases. This is a war of declared by Pakistan against the 180 million Bengalis, and I would only hope that same with as we woke up in 1971, resisted and fought Pakistanis, we will fight again. We have not forgotten what they have done to us in 71. Pakistan cannot take revenge on Bengalis. Bengalis will take due course of action, and you'll see what happens to Pakistanis.
So, how safe do you feel in such a country?
How safe do I feel in my country? In 2003, I wrote in a newspaper in the US, 2003, that the madrasas in Bangladesh are becoming breeding ground of jihadis. At that time, BNP Jamaat was in power, and they brought sedition, treason, and blasphemy cases against me. Unfortunately, when Sheikh Hasina came to power in 2009, in 2012, she handed me 7 years rigorous imprisonment in the same case filed by BNP and Jamaat. So whether you say Sheikh Hasina or BNP or Jamaat or anyone, they all are Muslims. And Muslims are intolerant. If you ask, are you not a Muslim? I'm not. I'm a human being. So Sheikh Hasina not only handed me 7 years rigorous imprisonment, she forced me in staying, she locked me inside condemned cell for 6 years to teach a lesson to a person who raises finger at radical Islam, political Islam, and jihad. And now, how do I feel? I have learned to live in extreme adversity, and for that reason, I'm not worried whatever happens to me.
So there's absolutely no difference between Hasina or the other parties, is there?
Yes, I mean, as I said, I mean, when you are expecting too much from Hasina, remember, she was also trying to romance with Pakistan. She was also trying to make a good friendship with Hafazat Islam and Islamists and jihadists. So, end of the day, they are Muslims.
Yeah. So moving on to the next point. Now, Jay Shankar has handed Rahman, who has taken over the leadership of Khalida's Bangladesh Nationalist Party (BNP), a letter from our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Then, in a post on X alongside photos of their meeting, Jay Shankar wrote that demonstrate a dramatic break with New Delhi's past relationship with BNP, conveyed deepest condolences on behalf of the government and people of India, expressed confidence that Begum Khalida's vision and values will guide the development of our partnership. How do you see this development?
India is the only and the largest democracy in the world. United States or Britain, they are not real democracy. Real democracy is India. And India has been consistently emphasizing on maintaining good relations with its neighbors, except the unfortunate neighbor in the West. I mean, Western border, which is Pakistan. India cannot have relations with a terrorist nation. Now, the Mr. Jaishankar's visit to Bangladesh to attend the funeral or last rite of Khalida Zia, or the letter that you have mentioned written by Indian Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi, these are the continuation of the good gesture of India. And through this, India wanted to give a message once again that India's friendship, India's relationship, India's commitment are with the people of Bangladesh, not with any particular political party. But unfortunately, I don't believe that the party like BNP, which is extremely anti-India, which is heavily inclined towards political Islam, I mean, I doubt they will give a real value, or at least they will be showing due respect to the honest tendencies and attitude of the Indian authorities. And I mean, for India, it is a very big challenge because India does not want any of its neighbors being uh, hijacked by terrorists and jihadis. Because Pakistan, as I said, that's a by it was born with lots of sins, and it's a terrorist entity. It is not even a country. Bangladesh has never been a terrorist country, and India wants a prosperity of Bangladesh. India wants peace in Bangladesh. India wants us, 180 million Bengalis, to prosper, to live in peace, and that is what India is doing. But again, I would like to say that I doubt whether BNP will show due respect to such excellent
Yeah.
attitude of the Indian authorities.
Yeah. So moving on to another point, we're talking about the Bangladesh Cricket Board. Top officials held a high-level meeting on Wednesday regarding their stand of not playing T20 World Cup matches in India. The sports diplomacy has taken a hit, isn't it? And also the fact that just earlier to this, Shah Rukh Khan wanted to take in a Bangladeshi a cricketer into his IPL team. So people have also, many people have attacked him on that front also, because when Hindus are suffering in India, in Bangladesh, how can he dare do that in India? Is what has been uh, shown.
You see, when you are killing Hindus in Bangladesh, when you are chanting anti-India slogan, when you are repeatedly saying boycott India, India out, how people of India can afford that you hire a player from that hostile country? I mean, what the Indian cricket authorities have done with the Mustafiz Rahman, I'm very happy. It should have been done. In fact, during the IPL, I have suggested on a number of TV channels that Indian uh, cricket enthusiasts should display billboards, placards about the ongoing genocide on Hindus in this country so the world will know. And now Bangladesh is saying that they are not going to play cricket in Indian ground. That's their choice, and they will lose points for that. And these are all a bunch of mad chaps in Dhaka, sitting in the Yunus regime, including Yunus himself, and none of them are Bangladeshi citizens. All of them, all of the advisors in the Yunus so-called advisor council, they are foreign passport holders. Yunus himself is a foreign passport holder. So, I mean, it's a country hijacked by the mercenaries of foreign interests, the US deep state, and Pakistani ISN, what they are doing. I mean, if they say we are not going to let IPL matches be shown on local TV channels, is good. It's okay because people will watch ESPN and other channels. Doesn't matter. So they are behaving like bloody mullahs, uneducated, illiterate mullahs. They're behaving like that. They don't know the modern technology. They don't know what is happening. And Mina, if I continuously abuse you, definitely you are not going to sit with me for discussing on any topic. I have to show respect to you, to expect respect from your side. So Bangladesh is not actually showing the decency to India, where it can also, even at such situation, India is selling rice to Bangladesh. India is selling diesel to Bangladesh, even onion. Now, if they want to say we will not play in Indian ground, I will be very happy if Yunus will say I will not buy rice from India, I will not buy oil from India, I will not buy anything from India, and also Indian government will make sure that we don't buy Indian rice from Pakistan.
Okay. Now, former Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has blamed the interim dispensation by Mohammad Yunus for what she describes as a systematic collapse of law, order, and secular values in the country. How do you see the statement, and how do you see the Yunus government going forward from the point of view of stability?
This is not a systematic collapse. I would like to say it's a well planned collapse. It's a well organized, well orchestrated collapse of the entire, not only law and order situation, they are actually attempting to destroy the very foundation of the sovereignty of Bangladesh. They are challenging the very existence of Bengali heritage, Bengali values. I mean, it's a complete challenge against us. And when she said gradual collapse, it's not gradual collapse, it's a well planned collapse of everything. This Bangladesh, they are trying to turn Bangladesh into another Pakistan.
And what is the reason for that?
Sorry, come again?
Yeah, you say they're trying to make it another Pakistan. What is the reason behind it? What
As
do
I
they
said,
gain? What do they
as
gain
I
from it?
first of all, they will take revenge from Bengalis, Pakistanis. Secondly, Pakistan is a begging nation without begging bowl. So if they can come to Bangladesh, they have come from 2024. They are selling lots of things to Bangladesh, and they will use the soil of Bangladesh for narco trade, transnational narco trade, which will benefit the Pakistani generals. They want to use Bangladesh, make money from this country, and at the end of the day, at one stage, leave the country being absolutely devastated.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shoaib, for this wonderful chat. We hope to see you next week if you're free, because we all know how tied down you are with a lot of, coming on a lot of other channels. And we really appreciate, what you've said so frankly. Thank you. Good night. Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.